Good morning and welcome to Washington Live. I am your host, Tim Elliott. We are powered by KCTC, and today of all days, Alex, I will not forget to say that. I try never to forget to say that. But our host today is KCTC, Casey with KCTC, and good morning.
Good morning.
I got here early today, which about knocked Alex over.
But I don't think it's ever happened.
Not this early, not this early. But we were having a nice chit chat, and maybe we'll expand on some of that after I get through some stuff.
Regular stuff.
But I'm glad you were able to join us.
Yeah.
Is this your first time here?
No, I've been here before.
Oh, well then this is just like riding a bike.
No, maybe not.
Hey, we'll come back to you, Casey, and we got. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be fun.
We'll have a good time.
Yeah. Alex.
What up?
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Look at that smile on your face. Did you get a good night's sleep?
No, I'm actually very tired, but I think my second wind kicked in.
Did the walk to work wake you up a little bit?
Yeah, it did. Walked by the beautiful Elliott Realty building.
Good. What'd you see there?
I see a bunch of papers in your windows. That's all I see. You got very dark windows.
I do. They're almost too dark. But enough about me.
Enough about you.
What else did you see in Washington in the last couple days? Where have you been that you have not seen? Oh. Alex is a creature of habit, Casey.
Okay.
He goes where he needs to, but nowhere else.
Okay. We're gonna have to challenge him.
He's challenged every time I'm
I
sitting
saw
in
the
this
clock. I saw the clock at Don's Jewelry.
Oh, good.
I finally did that.
Do tell me what you think about that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Now, I'm a grandfather clock nut.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them. I just think they're cool.
Yeah.
And you weren't impressed.
Well, I was kind of expecting something really grand because the way you talked about it, I thought it was going to be like a clock that covers the whole wall, not just like one grandfather clock. Not that it wasn't cool.
Okay.
It just,
So I built it up too much.
You kind of built it up too much.
All right. Well.
And now,
But a cool clock nonetheless.
Cool clock
You
nonetheless.
can't argue that.
No, I can't.
Maybe it didn't meet the expectation that I gave you, but.
Yeah. But
see, when you have a guy that likes grandfather clocks, and I never told you
have
it was
one?
a grandfather. No, I don't.
Oh, maybe you should get one.
Well, then I'd have to move it. And, seems like a lot of work. I would rather admire them from afar, Alex.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's talk about weather.
Nice and warm.
Today, high of what?
68.
68. You have the same notes I do?
Yeah, I do.
Amazeballs. Mostly sunny, high of 68 today, partly cloudy, low of 42 tonight. Tomorrow's going to be 69.
1 more degree higher.
Mostly cloudy. I thought tomorrow was going to start cooling off a little bit.
I think on Friday.
I think the winds were kicking up tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But I thought that was going to cool it off. But apparently, I don't have my meteorologist degree. So say that word.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. So tomorrow, and then that's all we got. We don't care about anything beyond tomorrow. Here at Washington Live. So, community events.
Pink Friday.
We have Pink Friday. That is, this Friday.
Well, I thought Pink Friday was just a Washington thing, but apparently Mount Pleasant's doing it too.
Well, the heck.
So maybe it's an all-around thing. Maybe Pink Friday's a multiple town thing.
Well, all right. So we had Sam in here talking about this, right? So that's coming up this Friday. There's a long list of people that are supporting this and involved in this. There's elves to be looking out for. So there must be little people running around handing out gifts for discount tokens. I don't know. That sounds like fun. I don't have a lot of information, so I'm assuming it's like 9 to 5, something like that.
Yeah, it says on there 9 to 5.
Where does it say that?
On the other sheet.
Oh. Alex, you have to condense things for me.
Well, this is what I do. I put the main title in there for you because that's what most people need. But you need a little extra information, so I put the description there, for you.
Well, all right. I got to learn your system. Alex, I don't think like you. I'm sorry. And then so we have that going on for 9 to 5. And then Saturday, my guest Saturday was the gals from Halcyon, Becky and
Can't help you on that one.
young lady that was with Becky. They have that 14th annual holiday market and open house from 9 to 3. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. I got granddaughter basketball.
Basketball? Mm-hmm. Like,
she's 6th grade. So
tournament?
yeah. It's a tournament.
Whole day?
Oh, yeah.
Fun. I'm going to get
It's
some good
not as
sessions.
much fun as I make that sound,
Really?
but I like watching my little granddaughter play. So we've got that going on Saturday, 9 to 3. Just go out to the Halcyon House. That did sound like a cool place. Mm-hmm. You'll never do it because you probably won't be able to find it. But you do know where Iowa Street is.
I do.
Yeah, so if you go out South Iowa, you can't miss it.
Yeah, that's the trash street. It's the street that splits up the trash routes.
How the hell do you know that? Okay.
Because I had to look up my new place. I had to look up when my trash got picked up.
All right, well, very good. So that's our community events. Police report, Alex. Mm-hmm. Casey.
I'm not in it, hopefully.
First one kind of relates to you.
Caller reports dog's been outside barking for hours. 103. I think that's Jeff.
That's Jeff?
We never know. I just start making up names. 103 responded, so that's code for somebody. Spoke to the resident. Dog was inside upon officer arrival. And it is similar to mine. And I'm going to tell you how that worked out. The owner, the tenant of the building next door, came to my office yesterday morning and basically apologized all over for herself. So she didn't know that it was a problem, and now she does. And let's hope the problem is solved.
So
I need my sleep, Alex.
Well, how was last night? Was the dog
nice? Last night was fine, and this morning was fine.
Oh.
But I left early. I've got double duty.
Yeah.
I'm choring for my son. He's got a bunch of cattle, and so I was out on the farm at 6:30 this morning.
Ooh.
Dare, I should have you come help me. Can you get up at 6?
Yeah, when I have to go to Mount Pleasant, I get up at 6. But that's only for Mike. That's only for Mike.
You gotta meet Mike.
Not for you.
I got you. All right. Somebody else reported having packages delivered to his old address, and whoever lives there at his old address are saying they're not delivered. Sounds like the old. Hey, it's Christmas.
Yeah, free item.
UPS says, yeah, I did drop them off. 9219. Who's that?
Jim
called and spoke with everybody. Everything is documented. They're gonna keep their eyes open. See
Yield.
If UPS is delivering things, and
or maybe this guy's getting a free Christmas gift.
It's hard to say what's going on.
It is.
You think most people would say, geez, that's not mine, and that's the name of somebody else. Maybe we should try and call them. I've got this just in.
This just in.
We're having a special show. And when I say we, is this a Washington Live?
It is a Washington Live. Not on Washington Live, but the same Facebook page.
So it'll be on Facebook. You can fill in this details. We're going to have a special show Wednesday, November 22nd in the morning when you wake up. Mm-hmm. And it's called Shop Washington for the Holidays. The host will be Samantha Myers and Greta Clemens. They'll be talking about everything that's going on downtown and the businesses that are involved in the Shop Washington for Holidays. If you can shed any more light on that, please do.
You pretty much got it. Shedding light on businesses.
But we don't know what time and where to listen. It just says in the morning when you wake up.
To be determined.
Okay. So that's a week from Wednesday. We're going to get this all put together before then.
Yeah, next episode we're going to really get this ironed out.
Well, I'm going to be here Friday, so I'm hopeful that we have a little more detail on this. So I'm sure Sam and Greta are working on that. That has taken up too much time. Mm-hmm. Let's take a break and we got to talk to Casey. We'll be right back.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Hey, I mean, what did one tomato say to the other tomato during a road race? Catch up.
I was going to say that. Yes.
Good morning and welcome back to Washington Live. I am your host, Tim Elliott. We have my super producer, Alex.
Good to be here.
Snyder, to my right. Pressing buttons, sliding things, switching cameras.
Ones and twos.
You just do what you do.
Yeah.
Very quietly.
Very quietly.
Okay, enough about you. Casey Peck, good morning.
Good morning, Tim. Glad to be here with your smiley face.
Well, as we know, our program is called Washington Live, and we're sponsored by KCTC. We've got a couple of these things up that says KCTC around. Yeah. And I don't know if everybody knows. If they don't, I'm shocked, but you're kind of the big dog at KCTC.
I don't know if I'd call it that.
Well, I don't know.
Face, right?
Yeah, you're the face. I don't know what all you do, but KCTC is expanding and doing all of this, and you've been part of it. Let's just say that. Is that good?
True. That's true. That
all
is
right.
true.
What's going on?
Well, we had a really fun day Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, World Kindness Day. So we opened up some shops. Well, we didn't open them up, but we allowed drinks to be free.
Yes, you did.
Not purchased. We purchased them. They were free to people till noon at Mama Llama's and Triple M and JT Sips in Ainsworth, Harvest Nutrition in Kelowna, and then yesterday, the Family's Choice Restaurant in Wayland. We purchased drinks and things for them. So super successful.
I think that was a big hit.
It was a big hit.
Because I saw that Triple M had to be closed yesterday.
Yes.
So you must have wore them out.
I know.
With all
we
your
must have done a
kindness.
bad thing with all of our kindness, huh? Actually, I think Harvest Nutrition in Kelowna was closed as well because they ran out of supplies. So it exceeded our expectations, and
word spread very fast of that.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Because it was just getting out. I was doing my show, and it was just, and I'm not on Facebook, so
Yeah.
I don't see that stuff. But,
yeah.
it was just getting out, wasn't it? When somebody, our guests were talking about
I had
it.
one.
You knew, that's it.
Yeah.
You had one.
The guy that-
the guy that doesn't go anywhere. Did
Didn't
you
go
go
anywhere.
somewhere new?
Hey,
that
it's
you
on the
didn't-
walk to work.
It's on the walk to work, huh? Well, that's a good thing, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that was super successful, and we were happy to support the businesses and do something nice, and people really responded positively. So that was a super fun day.
Well, that's what you want. If you're going to do something like that, you want it to be big. And
Yeah.
So,
and
very cool.
sell people out. That's fantastic. So they couldn't open the next day. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Well,
right?
I don't know why. I don't know why. It just said that they had to be closed, and maybe they were low on stuff. And
Yeah, I know that Kelowna. That's what he said, that he had run low on supplies. So that was great. So yeah, that's what we wanted. So that was a super fun thing that we have never done before, but
Yeah.
we were happy to do that. And it's just something that we all should practice kindness every day, right? So
Yeah, kindness.
warm, and next week is Thanksgiving, so always something to be thankful for. We just remember. So, also excited that we're headed into Ainsworth right now. We went to as far as Mar Park last spring, and then headed into Ainsworth right now.
Is that what's going on? Because I just came from Ainsworth, and there
did.
look like there's
Yeah.
boring guys on the
Rigs.
south side
Yeah.
of 92.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
'Kay.
Sleigh Balls out of Kelowna does all of our majority of our construction work. So yeah, they finished up our other project. We had a project between Washington, Riverside, and Kelowna, kind of the rural area there, that we were working on over the course of the last year and a half or so. And so they finished that project just a few months ago. And then we finished what we needed to do just last week. So that was a super great project to wrap up. That was a grant that we had gotten several years ago through the state.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to bring that up because the state made some grants available for rural areas, and I know that you were working very hard on that.
Yeah.
And so glad to know that you'd receive that, and that money is going to good use.
Yes, yes. So we got those customers hooked up in that rural area of Riverside, Washington, Kelowna. Let's call it that because it's a big area.
It's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, there is.
So
And
you think you're pretty, would you say you're 100% covered, or would you still need to run some lines down some gravel roads, kind of have the arterial done, or?
Yeah. So good question. So there is a little bit along that area that we do need to run. It would probably take a grant because it's so few population and a lot of miles in there. So
And they're not giving that fiber away.
no, they're not. Amazingly so. I mean, you talk about construction costs. COVID. I mean, we've been really fortunate with Sleigh Balls. They've treated us right. But the fiber cost alone, or all the cost of everything else has gone up drastically. And so but we're excited. We had received that grant 3 years ago. We had done some up Highway 1 in another grant cycle. That was done a year or two ago. I don't know, all blurs together. And then next year we will be building to Crawfordsville. We got a grant last year that we'll construct next year. And then we just recently were awarded down by Mount Pleasant, a little rural area of Mount Pleasant area that we're going to be building in a couple of years. I don't know.
You kind of partner. What's the one down in Wayland?
Oh yeah, so yeah, FarmTel. Yep,
FarmTel. You
yep.
kind of partner
so we
with
partner
them
with
a little
them. We also partner with Liberty Communications out of West Liberty through Cloudburst 9. A lot of people know Cloudburst 9 in the rural area, so we are partner with them in that area. So we have lots of partners in the.
Is Cloudburst still satellite?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. That's all wireless. And we did. Last year we built into Kyoto, so the town of Kyoto is overbuilt with fiber with that entity. So we built that out as well. So lots of little projects going on for us. Not little, but
I would
lots
think
of
all you
projects
do
going on.
is sit at your desk and think, where do I go and how do I get there?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm a conceptual type of person. So yeah,
You're
just
thinking
dream the
so
next
far
year.
ahead. I mean, you're not thinking next week or next month.
Yeah,
You're
no,
thinking.
no, like big picture. What
Yeah.
can we do next to provide for rural Washington County, Mount Pleasant is Henry County, obviously, but yeah, just trying to get it where it needs to be, and not everybody has the opportunity to do that, but I have a really progressive board that's been giving us the opportunity to go wild, and some of my wildest and craziest ideas, I'm shocked that they don't run the other way.
Good.
Or fire me, one of the two, huh?
How about Haskins? You going up to Haskins?
That's not on the picture, unfortunately,
Okay.
Tim. Yeah, you'd have to cross over interstate, and cross over interstate is it can be a challenge. So Haskins is not on our radar. However, I do think that Sharon Telephone is going into Haskins, maybe.
Oh.
I think they had gotten a grant cycle that.
I used to live in South Haskins.
Oh, you did?
Did you
That's
know of South Haskins?
No, I didn't.
There's 3
know.
houses.
I was going to say, how many houses are in South Haskins?
3.
3. Okay, well, that's good.
But main Haskins, there's, I don't know, 15?
15?
Or 20?
So there's even less than,
Hey, at one point, Haskins was bigger than Ainsworth.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was a boomer because the rail, the
Oh, yeah,
rail
the
stopped
rails,
through there.
Yeah. every 7 miles.
I'm going to go with that. I could be wrong that it was bigger than Ainsworth, but Mike Zazino. And I'm telling you, at one point, Haskins was a booming town.
Really? Is there still an elevator there in Haskins?
Well, yes and no. It's on G36.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit north of
Oh, okay.
Haskins.
Haskins, so it's not.
And a little bit east.
Okay.
But an actual elevator in Haskins, no.
No more. Okay. Well, once upon a time there was, though, right?
Well,
Sort
likely.
of.
Yeah, likely. There was
Okay, some type of grain elevator there that
more than likely.
hosted some type of grain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because, yeah. So, yeah, that's what's exciting going on. Lots of construction. Have a killer team that's knocking it out of the park and, doing great.
Awesome.
Yeah, lots of exciting things happening.
So, some of you know, most of you may not know, that I own a building that I have deemed Elliott, and it is to the west of your Washington branch.
Yes.
And many of you have seen it and don't know what it is, and it's a very yellow building. And I remember sending you an email saying that my painting crew was coming back and because it needed another coat, and we would be glad to throw a coat on your building if you'd like. Yeah. And oddly enough, Casey, I didn't get a response.
Yellow? I'm not sure yellow's our color. As you can see, it's not in our marketing blue.
Okay, that's not it. That's not it.
Even this purple is a little bit, if you call it purple or whatever that is a little interesting with our logo on there. But
well, you could have just said no.
I mean, it's probably in my inbox, Tim. If you know me,
I'm really hurt, aren't I?
It's probably in my inbox.
So when I was sending that to you, I was laughing my ass off because I thought, oh, this is going to make Casey laugh. I will never know if it did or didn't.
It did. It totally made me laugh. I was like, yellow. And what would the people of Washington say if I threw yellow on our building?
Well, you can start saying, KCTC located across from Elliott. As soon as I get my Elliott sign up. But
right. Then it would be like a fantastic extension of Elliott.
I'm going to be the landmark. Do you know where Elliott is?
I've seen it.
Holy smokes. Very good.
Julie pointed it out.
Oh, you took a tour with Julie?
Well, we went to, when we were doing the commercials, we went to see a lot of people.
Okay. Excuse me. Well, and that just a bit of fun that I was having. I was pretty certain you weren't going to paint it yellow, that yellow.
Yeah, I mean.
That baby's bright.
I appreciate the offer.
I cannot believe Patty let me do that. But
I know. I'm impressed.
Exactly how I envision that. And so the only thing I'm missing, I don't want to talk about me, is the only thing I'm missing is letters on the bulkhead that spell out Elliott.
I love it, though. It does remind me of when there was a gas station there. Though.
There was.
I know.
Do you remember it?
I absolutely
It was a Shell
do.
station.
Yeah.
And so I lived 2 blocks west of there. That's where I grew up.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, let's take a little break, and we might do more reminiscing.
Okay.
We'll be back in just a little bit.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
It's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning and welcome back to Washington Live. We are powered by Casey with KCTC, who is our guest today. I'm your host, Tim Elliott, and like I said, we're here with Casey. We're talking about KCTC, and we've learned that Casey's been working on the expansion of your services, internet service, and with that, you have other things that you provide as well.
Yeah,
Can you
actually,
give us a brief?
Debriefing. Yeah, absolutely. Security. We're big into the security, many business and residential. We do a lot of that.
So cameras and recording and
and door security. You name it, we're doing it. Voice over IP is a big thing that we're. So a lot of systems.
I heard it. I hear it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yes, I know. This tech lingo is not so fun, right? But it's basically just a phone system that's really portable. That's the simplified version of it is what I'll say.
You mean like a cell phone?
Yeah, it basically goes with you wherever you go, but it gives the professional appearance because it's a phone number that comes up Elliott Realty, or if you don't want to give out your cell phone. I think everybody in Washington County has my cell phone number, but if I didn't want them to have it, then...
I'm not sure I do or don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
you
look
can check that out. Yeah. So anyhow, that's Voice over IP is a fantastic service that has really expanded our horizons, and we go all over with that.
I do not.
You don't? Okay, so I need to stand corrected. Not everybody.
Everybody but me.
Your wife has it.
Well, she probably does.
Your staff some of your staff has it, I know. So
probably.
Anyhow, so and obviously the triple play is the traditional phone, internet, and TV services.
I have your internet and TV.
Okay, good.
And you went from Skitter to
Epic. Yep, which is an over-the-top solution. What that has done for us is really given us the ability to be able to log in from wherever and support the customers, which has helped employee morale, of course, because you're not going out on a weekend for something that could be simple. Not that each customer is important to us and will go out, but it does really help so that they can troubleshoot remotely, which is fantastic. So
yeah, well, you need or don't need to know this, but I had a little problem with my TV, so I went next door and talked to the guys, and they said, "Oh, I know what's going on. It just needs to be reset. We don't know why this is going on. Epic's working on it. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All you need to do is reset this." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "I'll just do it from here." Done.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, it's great to be able to do that. So, and with our network, our internet network, we have been able to do a lot of things remotely as well. Most things remotely. We have the app that you can log on and change your password on your internet and do all kinds of fun things. But it's given us some insight too into our network and what people are using it for individually, but as a whole, and to see where people are going. There's a lot of gaming.
You can see.
Yeah, so you can see what they're logging in and doing, not individually, but as a whole. This is what our whole network is doing.
Kind of breaks it down into larger categories.
Right. So we can just have some insight into some of those things, which is super fun to see we have more gamers in our network than we thought we had. So which is great to see.
I am not one of those.
Yeah, me neither. I'll say I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
I don't either.
My kid's not either, but YouTube, oh yeah. Our house is full of YouTubers, but
so you don't play COD?
I mean, no, I don't. I wouldn't even know.
Alex? Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that an old thing or is that still new?
You see COD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just COD?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Yeah. Do people still play that?
Cod.
Yeah, they do.
They do play that.
Like
okay.
the fish?
Okay. Like I didn't know. Like the fish, codfish.
I've never heard anybody just spell it out. Everybody just says cod.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
See, we're not with it.
I'm definitely
There's
not.
anything
in the
you and I are
21st
learning, we are not with it.
I could have told you that before today. Yeah, well, I could have told you that before today, Tim. So it's okay. Like
Alex knows this stuff, but he doesn't know how to get to he doesn't know how to get to Dawn's jewelry.
Oh, Dawn's jeweler. We're gonna Sam. You need Sam in your life to take you on a visit. You know what you need. You need to be in that Leadership Washington class that learns all about Washington.
Oh.
We'll need to talk Matt into letting you be a part of that group, right, Tim?
Well, but I don't know how that'll fly because he does have to be here. How many times?
Oh, that's true.
What?
How many? 3 times a week or 4?
Oh, at Washington.
For this show.
For this show? This show's
Well, this show's 3, but
Monday,
then
Wednesday,
there's a
Friday.
sports thing.
Yeah, sports thing.
So there's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
And then you got to take care of your buddy Mike down there a couple days a week, right?
Yeah.
Mike's from Mount Pleasant.
Oh, Mount Pleasant. Okay.
Him and I don't know each other, but we're feuding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Fantastic.
are.
Whatever works.
It's a big feud.
It's big. Is he saying anything bad about me?
He hasn't hosted the show in a week, so.
What's the matter, Mike? Don't want to come to the table now?
A little competition, huh?
I'm telling you, this is all in good fun because I don't know him. I think I know some of his family.
Yeah.
But
you know everybody's family
I don't
too.
know him. And I'm making this all up, but it's just fun. I think it all got started during homecoming or something.
It did.
Oh, a little competition between Mount Pleasant and Washington.
Yeah.
Homecoming time.
So another little known fact that we're going to talk about. Is there anything else about?
Oh no,
about
that's
your
fine.
business?
No, I'm good. Yeah, no, you know all about us.
Here's the thing, and I go around. You know what I do.
Yeah.
And if I see the little orange conduit coming up,
Yeah.
I know we're golden.
Yes, that's
People
right.
always want to know about internet. I said, oh, there's the KCTC.
Yeah.
Conduit. We're there.
Actually, I do have a fun fact that our marketing director, I'm not good on titles, whatever. He does a fantastic job. Rory.
Sorry, I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Oh.
Go right.
So just yesterday, he came across a statistic that you should know as a realty agent, or whatever your title is. I don't know. Again, titles don't matter to me. That it increases the value of your home 4.9%. That's the new statistic if you have fiber to your home. So yes, where he found that, I don't know, but I got an email that I did read. So he's higher on their list than you.
That's okay.
Rory, I'll love to hear that
Listen,
too.
you don't need to respond to me.
Yellow paint. So there you go. As a realty
4.9%.
4.9%. It increases the value of your home by that much by having fiber, which is
I think I've read that before. I don't remember the exact number, so it's probably pretty close. I mean, what happened through the pandemic? There's so many people working from home. And the big questions now is, can I get fast internet because I can work from home?
Right.
So that's still happening.
Yeah. Another fun fact for you. In that first 3 months of COVID, when people were transitioning to home, working, playing, whatever, all schooling from home, our usage went up over 38%.
I'll bet it did.
In a quick amount of hurry. So
does an increase like that, does that worry you? Does it make anything start smoking or
start smoking? So if we weren't prepared, yes, that would concern me. But again, that is what we do. You talked about that earlier. That's my job, is to conceptually look to the future and what we're going to need 5-10 years down the road. I have an IT manager / assistant manager, Jeremy, that always is looking for that, whether it be the equipment. I mean, the fiber's in the ground, which is fantastic. It's just the equipment that has to change. And then what we have coming into us has to change so that we assure that we are staying ahead of the curve and staying ahead of our customers' demands and needs. So does it concern me? Sure. Because hopefully we're always projecting correctly, but we may make mistakes.
Well, you wouldn't have thought, you wouldn't ever had thought, a year prior to that, we're going to see a 38% increase in just overall usage.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You couldn't see that. So many things, the pandemic created so many so many things that nobody ever thought of. And it's still, there's still things popping up today.
Yeah. And I think one of my favorite stories about that whole thing is I don't think we realized either, again, who was working from home prior to the pandemic. But, in Kelowna, we have app developers working for Apple that live in apartments. And so, that literally can tell you can take it anywhere. And for kids, there's opportunity to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
From Washington County, Iowa, this is where you need to be, man.
This is the place to be.
This is the place to be.
Alex, this is it.
Yeah, this is it, Alex. And so you need to go tour
Embrace
all
us.
the towns, all the businesses downtown. Have you been into KCTC in Washington?
No, I have not.
Ooh, you better change that, huh? Tim, that should be the challenge of the week, huh?
Yeah. I tell you, is every day I give him crap about something. Every time I'm here.
Yeah. So now it needs to get into KCTC.
And it's sooner or later he's going to get tired of hearing it. And he's going to have to take a walk. It's 68 degrees. Go take
today,
a lunch
huh?
and
go to the Elliott.
Walk around and see Elliott, and you can walk right into KCTC.
Yes. Go see
what they got.
Brent or Tyler or somebody today, huh?
Yeah, Brent's there.
Yeah, Brent should
Always
be there
there.
today. He should. There you go. Meet somebody new.
Poor guy. I pick on you a lot, but you should. You need it.
Does everybody know that the fun fact that you used to load turkeys? That should be the statement of the day. I think that's something I did not know until today.
It is a fun fact. So we were talking earlier that we know the same people, and lo and behold, I threw turkeys for that family. Meaning, I loaded turkeys once they were market weight. We would load them onto trucks, and you had mentioned that you were a turkey thrower as well.
Yes.
Did you ever get on the end?
No.
So you were in the barn.
I was the shaker.
Yeah.
I was the shaker to get him up to
Get him in that
you.
elevator
Probably
thing.
get him in the elevator to get him up to you.
I was probably yelling at you at one point if we
I'm
ever
sure.
worked together. Because there might be a big gap of no turkeys, and we're just standing out there twiddling our fingers.
Yeah,
so.
it probably was me, Tim. I'm sure of it. Because I will load any type of animal. This is what I learned during those years. I can load cattle, I can load hogs, I can do all those things, but maybe not turkeys. I'm not a very smart turkey farmer, is what I determined in those years.
It was really the easiest thing in the world, and boy, there was me and two other guys, and we did it a lot for a couple of years, all over.
All the different turkey farmers.
All over.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it was done mostly at night, and so, we're out of high school, some of us, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
Indeed.
The shakers that you just take a milk jug and we
Little
put
boppers.
rocks and then just shake them up there, and then they'd pile up and we have to back off and go for it. I was a little rammy, so I tended to make them pile up and then got yelled at.
Yeah.
Because you were probably yelling at me to back off.
And I would get yelled at too if we threw them in too hard because you could bruise their back.
Right.
You know how they
Bruise
do
the
this
meat.
now, and I've not seen it, but there's nobody on the end throwing the birds in. This conveyor bumps right up to the cage,
And they just walk
in.
Oh, that's awesome. Somebody has to be there though to close the cages, surely, don't they?
Well, I would guess. I don't know how they work. I just, once I left that industry, I just turned and walked away and didn't look back.
Didn't look back. I did not.
I have like scars and stuff.
Oh, I know. I'm
Used to
sure
get
you
beat up
do.
pretty good.
I'm sure you do because they were some interesting animals.
Well, if anybody that runs into a bind and would like to have turkeys loaded the old-fashioned way, Casey and I,
we can team up.
We could make some time for that.
Yes, we can make some time for that.
Casey, let's talk about national days.
Oh, what do we got today?
Today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day.
Oh.
I found that one as well.
You did?
Okay. Can we let somebody else do that, or?
You can delegate.
Okay.
I think that's
seems
fine.
like a good idea. Yeah.
So go ahead and delegate that. And it's also Recycles Day, America Recycles Day.
Oh.
I found a couple more because I didn't think ever in the world you would pick National Refrigerator Day.
That's a good one.
It's National Raisin Bran Day.
Yeah.
Oh. Get your fiber.
And Bunt Day.
Bunt cake.
For bunt cake.
Or bunting like around,
softball bunting.
Or no, it's not that.
Oh.
Or bunting like, didn't they used to call bunting that decoration around tables or?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So it could be
Oh,
either of those things. Let's go with cake.
The bunt cake seems like much more fun. Yeah. I wonder, is there anybody in town? I mean, does the bakery here in town have?
I don't get to that bakery enough.
Yeah, I wonder if she
don't
has
know.
some bundt cakes. I mean, that would be a good treat for your staff.
Would.
I mean, if you're a good boss, I could see you doing that.
Well,
And you are a good boss, so maybe that's a hint that you should do that.
I am not the boss.
Oh, okay. Patty is the boss.
Patty's
Okay,
the boss.
sorry.
But I will do recon for her. I'll see if they have bundt cake.
You can pinch hit for her
I can
today,
do
huh?
that. I can do that. Casey, let's see how good you are at
Oh,
celebrity
this is the
birthdays.
worst. Oh, this is the worst.
I think I've lost 1 to 3 in a row. I don't know.
I'm not a good one at this.
Yeah, well, it could be 0-0, and I will consider that a win for both.
Okay. Well, okay.
First one,
I don't know.
lead singer of Nickelback, Chad Kroeger.
Oh.
I like Nickelback. They get a lot of bad press, but I think they're dang good.
42.
You're just going. I'm going to say 46. Somebody
49.
Oh, see. I told you I'm not very good at this. He looks younger than that, but he does have some gray in his beard, so.
Well, I think he's got some like Botox or something. 'Cause
Oh.
He is pretty smooth up there.
See,
in the eyeball.
we shouldn't be doing celebrity birthdays. We should just do normal people.
Me higher.
We got Damon Wayans Jr. from
No
New
idea.
Girl.
No idea. 28.
Oh, I'm going to say 40.
Well, that's a wide range.
41. See, you're tied up 1-1.
1-1.
You almost got 2 points there, Casey.
I know. Darn it, huh?
Next one, David Ortiz.
Big Poppy? Yeah, I think he's 56.
So you know baseball.
I know baseball. Not real well.
Reminds me of Mr. T.
Did we have him on once, Mr. T?
I don't
Is he
know.
one?
Do you know who Mr. T is?
Yeah.
No. You do?
Yeah, I
Oh
watch
my gosh, my
Rocky
day's made.
movies.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. I'm going to say 58.
55.
Oh, good job. Tim's ahead.
Tim's ahead. Last one,
Okay.
Owen Wilson.
Oh.
Probably got me here. Is that not the ugliest nose ever? I mean, seriously.
He's got
It
good
is
hair,
have a
though.
little
I do like his
crook in
hair.
And he's a really awesome actor.
He is an awesome actor.
Has his nose always been crooked like that?
As long as I've known him. I'm going to say. I'm going to say 54.
56. I was going to say 56.
You guys were. It's in the middle, 55.
Oh.
So
it's a tie. So he wins. Tim wins today. Good job. Congrats.
Please put that up. Well, no, don't keep putting it up.
I mean, this is not a competition
This-
for me because
it's
I
not,
could
but
have told you were going to win. I could have told you were going to win.
Believe me, it's a coin flip every time I play this. He was keeping track for a while and he hasn't, but honest to God, I think I've lost the last 3 times. And some have scored well and still got beat. So I'm just not very good at it.
I'm not either.
But today, I don't think either one of us did too bad.
We weren't terribly off, like 10 years
No.
off or something.
Well, I was on that second guy.
No, that's okay.
Casey,
Yes.
appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we
Happy to be
certainly
here. This is
appreciate
fun.
you and your kindness sponsoring this show.
Yes.
Because I, for one, have a ball doing it. And I think Todd does, and I think Diana does, who I would normally be here. But I think, I don't know, she had somewhere to be. So I'm
Okay.
filling in for Diana.
Aw.
So thanks very much for sponsoring this. We enjoy it, and we appreciate your time.
Yeah, we're happy to be a part of the community. It's fun to be all about Washington. It's great.
Good. Okay, Alex, should we call it a day?
yeah, let's call it a day.
Let's do this on Friday. We'll see you then, folks.